Hey guys, Mr. Depay here with a new video on how to avoid getting wiped out when you are trading and flipping NFTs, how to protect yourself from unprofitable trades that you might risk doing when you're flipping and using our software as well. So first of all, it's been a while since I recorded a video. I've been super busy, lots of new features with NFT Handshake, moving, traveling, stuff like that. But excited to be back. Actually, right here, I'm testing. It's a beta server of our new tool where we have a dark theme and a more updated and minimalistic background. So really excited to launch that this week. Also launching a bunch of other features like mobile integration. So you can just use your phone to resubmit bids or create any new bids as well. So it's going to be really exciting. Anyway, for this video, I'm showing you how to not get wiped out. So when you're bidding on certain NFTs, it's definitely a risk that some of your bids turn unprofitable. The floor price might change. You might have made an error in your bids. You mistakenly submitted bids that were too high. When you're using rarity tools like Rarity Sniper or tools, there's a chance that you're being too aggressive with your bids as well. Maybe you don't want to get outbid. Maybe you want to make sure that no one can bid higher than you, so you're bidding aggressively. So I'm going to show you a few tricks on how to not get wiped out, how to actually remain profitable in every single trade. So the first one is the bidding part and research part of bidding. Honestly, when you're doing all of this, it's easy to set up a lot of bids and then kind of forgetting about what you're doing because you're doing everything so fast. So maybe sometimes you're putting in your bids at your lowest and your highest, and you're typing a wrong number, or you are typing in your sales price because you're working with Excel sheets and you're kind of typing in really fast. So what I always recommend doing is actually putting your expected sales price in here, because it forces you to rethink your whole bidding and making sure that you're bidding what you actually want to bid. So put in here, if you're bidding 1.71, it would be super strange if it's the same here. You want to put in what you have done in your research. Maybe you want to sell for 2.5 or whatever, but put it in, man, so you know that you're profitable. Also, this is here for a reason. You can see that the collection floor is 1.84. If you're bidding 1.71, there's a very, very little margin for error, and you might be unprofitable unless you're bidding on a rarity range that is worth way more, where the floor for that rarity range is way higher. So just something for you to understand. Do your research well, take your time to set up bids, and always fill out expected sales price as well. But what else can happen is that you're setting your expiration time for too long, maybe like here, 15 hours, 20 hours, and the floor price drops over time. Maybe you're out doing something else and you don't notice. And then suddenly you start to get a lot of bids accepted. This is really dangerous. If you have 10 Ethereum in your wallet and you're bidding, like, let's say 1.7 for each, you could have 6 or 7 tokens accepted, and you're looking at a very, very large loss. And you can avoid that using several tactics. First of all, you can put a very low expiration time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Even going something like 7 to 10 hours, something I prefer. And I always check in maybe once or twice in that period. I set alarms for myself just to check out if I want anything, if the floor price drops. There's a way to automate this as well. I want to show you that now. You can use a tool called sunspot.gg. This was recommended by one of our members in our group as well, and really like it. You can set up, any collection in here, and the event, you can put collection floor price change, push notification, and you can set up with Discord or Slack. I personally like Discord. And then you can put in the absolute threshold change. So if it drops to specifically to Ethereum, then it will notify you. And this is really great because if you set up a bid in here and you realize that if the floor drops under a certain amount, then you're not going to be profitable at all. So you probably want to put in something here with a bit of margin, so you have time to react as well. And also you can put in the time window. So how long will it monitor the sales in order to tell you that it has dropped? The lower this is, the faster it's going to tell you. But it could also be that somebody just lists something for a stupid price and then it sells and then it goes right back up to, a safe floor price. So This is going to give you more notifications. This is going to give you less notifications, but it's also might drop very, very fast and you might not have time to change. So I recommend 10 or 30 minutes. Obviously, it could be just a decrease because you don't want to be notified if it increases. But you can also put all if you want to. But set that up and then click create, and then that alert will be there. And you can do that for tons of different collections. If you're bidding on multiple collections, you'll be notified straight away. You can set up an alert on your phone for Discord to specifically play a sound or any kind of notification so you know when you need to go in. And the next question is, how do you then stop your bids, right? Because you might have thousands of bids, and if you had to cancel them manually, it would cost you a lot of gas fees. It would not be feasible to do it, basically, and it would take a long time too. But what you can easily do, this is a trick that I think most people know about, but if you don't, you just go into your MetaMask, and as you know, all bids are submitted in wrapped Ethereum. So you're simply going to swap your wrapped Ethereum to normal Ethereum. This will basically hide all your bids, so they're not visible and can't be accepted. And it takes less than 15 seconds. Just go in here, click swap, put all your wrapped Ethereum into Ethereum and click swap, and then that will actually pause all your bids. Just know that it's not like it will remove all your bids, it will just hide them. So if you swap back to wrapped Ethereum, the bids will become active again, and then you risk again losing or doing a lot of unprofitable trades. A way around that is you can take it after you swap from ETH, then send it to a new wallet or an additional wallet you have, and you can submit new bids on that new MetaMask account and OpenSea account. So a lot of people just do that if they see that their bids are basically unprofitable. They don't want to wait for the bids to expire, which would be the alternative if you don't have another wallet. So sunspot.gg is super cool. You can set it up for a variety of things. You can even use it for more advanced stuff like trades. You want to be notified when specific tokens drop or trades drop. So that's really, really cool. The last thing I really want to show you is multiple wallets. You can see in here, there are 5 different wallets that I'm using myself. They're just random nicknames I've given them. You can use multiple wallets as well. So if I'm bidding on 4 or 5 different collections, maybe I put 1 or 2 Ethereum in each wallet. That way I don't get wiped out if something dramatically happens. It can happen, and we have all kind of made mistakes. So I like using multiple wallets. I also feel like OpenSea gives you more freedom to bid if you use multiple wallets instead of just having 5 threads going for one wallet. It seems that they give you less throttling the more wallets you use, because I think it's kind of a factor in them basically they will give you more freedom the more wallets you have. That's what you need to know. So I like doing that. If you have the Ethereum to do it, please consider doing multiple wallets. And it just helps you to not get wiped out, right? And when you're doing that, it's so easy. You'll basically just see that different wallets are being used for different bids. Here is the same, but just add your wallets and put it in here. So guys, these are all my tips for how to not get wiped out, how to make sure that if something bad happens, you're going to be notified in time, and you're going to be able to get out of it before things turn bad. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, or if you don't understand something. I'm happy to help out. Talk soon.